Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another segment of Document of the Week. Today's topic is going to be the purchase agreement. More specifically, we're going to talk about the possession paragraph of the purchase agreement. I want to make sure you guys are aware that you really have three options to choose from when it comes to delivering possession. In this market, we're trying to be very competitive. And what we're seeing a lot of people do is that they're offering up the seller the opportunity to retain possession after closing, be it 3, 7, 10 days, however many days you want to do it. But we're trying to do that to make our offers competitive. Now, keep in mind, you can charge a dollar amount for those specific days, almost like rent. But if you want to make your offer competitive, maybe you're not charging dollar amount for that rent, but maybe you're going to charge them in order for every day that you're allowed to have possession, they don't give it to you, then you can charge them a specific dollar amount. So let's look at this a little bit more in detail. If you look at your screen, the possession paragraph starts on line 112, and the way it reads is possession of the property shall be delivered to buyer either at closing or within so many days beginning the day after closing, or on or before a specific date. So guys, I have three options to choose from. I could do at closing, I could do within maybe 7 days after closing, by 5 p.m. I need to have possession, or my third option is I could do a specific date, and that's typically whatever that date is at midnight. Now, if I do possession after closing, for each day the seller is entitled to possession after closing, the seller shall pay to buyer at closing a certain dollar amount. Now, if I'm doing possession at closing, there's no need to put a dollar amount in here. All these items really should be blank if I'm doing possession at closing. But you can charge them basically rent for those days that they are living in the home that you've said that we've closed and that they could have possession. But if you want to make your offer competitive, you're probably not going to charge them rent. But the possession paragraph also continues on to page 3, and it says, if the seller does not deliver possession by the date and the time required in this first sentence of this paragraph, the seller shall pay buyer a certain dollar amount per day as liquidated damages until possession is delivered to buyer, and buyer shall have all other legal and equitable remedies available against the seller. So basically saying, if I'm allowed to have possession on day 7, day 8 hits, or let's say I'm allowed to have possession until day 7 at 5 p.m. and 5:01 hits, then I technically need to pay out to the buyer a certain dollar amount, whatever that dollar amount is. In this situation, we could say I'm going to charge $250 a day as liquidated damages until we are given the possession that we deserve. So guys, keep in mind that in this possession paragraph that you've got three options really to choose from. And if you're checking at closing, my recommendation is that you're not going to put a dollar amount here, because you're not really charging them because they're not getting anything after closing. They're not having possession after closing. But do put a dollar amount here because you do want to add some teeth to the purchase agreement. That way, if they are in the house and they're not supposed to be in there, the seller's not, then you can at least put some teeth to the purchase agreement and make sure they get out with a certain dollar amount. So guys, I hope you find this to be helpful. If you ever have any questions about any of the documents, by all means, please give us a call. We're available via phone, text, or email, and we look forward to seeing you at the next document of the week.